Greetings and welcome to another edition of Caring About Seniors. I am your host, Adrienne Houghton. Each week I sit down with Dave Stieglitz, who is the president of Oasis Senior Advisors Jacksonville, and we discuss all aspects of senior living. Today we're delighted to welcome into the studio again Karen Ansell, who is the owner of Secure Choice Insurances. Services. Secure Choice Services.
There you go.
We got it right in the end. Welcome again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We did briefly touch on what is a very complicated subject, which is the Medicare. And just briefly tell me about what we touched on.
Medicare is divided into two parts. Part A, hospital, and Part B, doctors.
Right.
And that's original Medicare. The cost for 2022 is $170.10 per month. And they have co-pays and co-insurance for hospital and doctor services. And then we also talked a little bit about the prescription drug plan, which is a separate policy that you can purchase, or it might be built into a Medicare Advantage plan. And there are 10 different Medicare supplements. There are 22 Medicare Advantage plans, as well as 27 different prescription drug plans.
Okay, so here we go. How does the Medicare work? How does it actually work?
So Medicare can be primary or it can be an alternative to Medicare. There are two options. The first is a Medicare supplement, which has Medicare as primary, and then it supplements what Medicare does not pay.
Okay.
Okay? And there's 10 different of those plans, and then you can choose one of those plans, and you pay a monthly premium for that.
Now, what didn't we touch on?
The prescription drug plan with the Medicare supplement, you got to purchase that separately.
Yes.
So when you think about it in a way, you have a premium for Medicare, you have a premium for your Medicare supplement, and you have a premium for your prescription drug plan, but you pay very little out of pocket when you need to use it. And you go to any doctor, any hospital you want to go to with no referrals required.
Okay. So that makes it fairly straightforward. How many people do you find on a daily basis that is totally confused by all of this?
Me?
Yes.
Starting with me?
And me.
Yes. I mean, it's so in-depth and so, I mean, do I want a supplement? Do I want an Advantage plan? What's my situation? And this is what, Karen's my go-to. I mean, you know, she can explain that. You'll tell her if you have a lot of health issues and you're seeing a lot of doctors, maybe the supplement's the best way to go. Or maybe not. I mean, it's so complicated to get through. And she tells me several times a year, and it's in one ear and out the other, and I just, it's a tough thing. Yes, I run into people all the time. Some that are paying really exorbitant supplement premiums because they think this is covering everything they have, and maybe that's still not the right plan that they should be on. I mean, to have this reviewed and have someone independent, not affiliated with a specific company, not a Blue Cross, not a Humana, not a United, but truly independent with all the plans to represent, I mean, that's, let's go shop it.
Thanks, Dave.
The one thing that wasn't really made super clear at the last interview, my bad as much as anything else, was that your services to help people with this are totally free.
Correct.
Totally free. Did you hear that? Totally 100% free, but you get the best for their situation.
Yes.
So you could have someone come to you and say, I don't take any drugs. I'm really fairly fit. I've got no underlying situations. What do I do?
Correct. And again, it's a process. We get a list of their doctors, any medications they're taking, hospital of choice, pharmacy of choice, and then we research all the different plans. And then when I meet with them, I have a couple options for them to choose from.
Because so many people say, oh, no, I'm not doing that because I want my doctor and I want this. And you can work with that. That makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
It does. It really does. And we actually can explain it simply to where they understand it. The second option they have, besides a Medicare supplement, is a Medicare Advantage plan. These are Medicare-approved health plans that are provided by private insurance companies. They're an alternative to Medicare. So they can also provide additional benefits that are not covered by Medicare and Medicare supplements, such as the dental, the vision, the over-the-counter benefits, and much more. They're called Part C. So we have Part A, Part B, Part D prescription. Part C, Medicare Advantage.
To fill in
Right.
something. I mean, you can't go A, B, D.
No,
Had to
it's
come
true.
up-
There's
had
got to be
fill
a
in
C.
something C,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they are all-inclusive. They cover Part A hospital, Part B doctors, and most have a prescription drug plan built right in. And you do pay your monthly premium with Medicare, but you pay a zero premium with them. And how they work is they have co-pays and co-insurance that you have to pay. So you pay as you use the plan with a maximum out-of-pocket per year. Once you reach that maximum, you pay no more.
And that's that.
And that's that.
And then there's a D.
The D is the prescription side of it.
Okay.
And,
If you have it, let me see if I get it right.
Yeah.
You need D if you choose a supplement plan, because prescription drugs are not included in the supplement plan. So you have to go out and buy a D plan for prescription. But if you're in an Advantage plan, most of them have a prescription plan included, so you don't separately shop a D. Did I get that right?
Exactly. Way to go.
Oh, I'm impressed. So an Advantage plan and a supplement plan are different.
Yes.
And one you do need D and one you don't need D.
Yes.
You need D with both, but D
one's
is
already built in.
Yes,
Right.
you got
right.
it.
And there is a premium for a supplement plan,
Right.
but there's typically the co-pays and deductibles and things are either non-existent or less. The Advantage plan, there is no premium for, but there are co-pays and deductibles up to,
A maximum.
you said $5,900.
$5,900 normally for a PPO
Yeah.
and $3,400 for an HMO.
Okay.
And those are the two main types of plans in Jacksonville. HMOs requires a network of doctors for you to adhere to, except for emergency situations, and referrals are required.
Right.
PPOs, you do have a network of doctors, but you can go outside of network, you just pay a higher copay. No referrals required.
What does HMO and PPO stand for?
Health Maintenance Organization is
Right.
the HMO, and Preferred Provider Organization is PPO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know.
Does that help? Yeah.
No, not really. So what's the biggest thing that Medicare doesn't cover?
Long-term care. The average cost of long-term care, and I know David will vouch for this, for an assisted living facility in Jacksonville runs between $3,000 and $4,000 a month. Yes. Nursing home runs between
9 and 10.
$9,000 and $10,000 per month. And about 50% of the people in nursing homes today are on Medicaid, and you can see why. No one can afford to spend that type of money out of pocket. So a lot of people turn to long-term care plans, which we do offer. And there are three basic types of plans that are available to help cover these plans.
Long-term care plans. Now, do you have to, like an insurance, do you have to take it out before you need it?
Yes.
Ugh.
They are very difficult to qualify for. All plans are based on your health, number one, your age, and then the benefits you choose. They have standard Medicare long-term care plans, which were all we had for a long time. And now we have hybrid plans, which are really attractive. We have some that are a life insurance policy that has a long-term care rider. So we're all going to pass away. But what the rider lets you do...
No, we live forever, Karen. We live forever.
Working on that.
Yeah.
The rider allows you to take the death benefit and use it for long-term care if necessary.
That
But if
makes
you
then-
don't use it, it still goes to your state.
Yes,
So it's not a use it or lose it situation.
correct.
Oh, so that's a good one.
As
Yes.
like a fire insurance policy.
Sure.
If you never have a fire, you just paid in. But this, I mean, I really like these hybrids.
Yeah.
And then the other one is
Annuity /
Annuity.
long-term care. And that's normally a lump sum of money as you put into it. And most people, what they do is most people do have investments. So they'll transfer one investment over to this type of product. And it's annuity that, say, for example, you put $100,000 into. Well, it'll triple what you ever put into to pay for long-term care if you need it. But you
Put
always will
$100,000,
have your
yeah.
$100,000
Yeah,
in there.
there's always-
it's a single premium. Right?
Single
It's not a month.
premium.
So it's a single
Yeah.
premium. You put in $100,000 and you immediately or almost immediately have $300,000 in long-term care.
Correct.
You put in $200,000, you have $600,000 in long-term care.
So what we really want people to know is if they're young, fit, and healthy, now's the time to be thinking ahead.
Absolutely.
Because now will be the best time to be.
Yes, the younger you are, the less expensive it is, and the better chance of qualifying for the policy.
You were saying that for a married couple, that it's a 70% chance that one of them will need some type of long-term care, either assisted living or skilled nursing, in their lifetime?
That is correct. So it's a huge liability.
What was that percentage again?
70%. Statistically saying that if you're a couple over the age of 65, one partner has a 70% chance of needing some type of long-term care, whether it be home health care, assisted living, or nursing home, sometimes in their life. Yeah.
I don't feel very well. All of a sudden, oh my goodness.
It's the joys of living longer.
Yes, yes. What would you like people to know?
I'd like to know that you can reach out to us, and again, there's no cost, like you said.
Yeah.
And we really try to help people and make sure they're in the right plan. And you can reach us at 242-8893, and we're located in Jacksonville Beach.
Difficult to find, though, I believe.
Yes.
But if they find you, you're absolutely
you put
set.
Google Maps to the test.
There you go.
There you
There we
go.
go. Fantastic. Karen, thank you for coming in.
My pleasure.
I know it's a complicated subject. I know that there's going to be a lot of questions on this, but hopefully we have addressed most of them. And if not, you'll have to come back on again.
Thank you.
At least
Thanks,
people know
Adrienne.
where they can turn for the
Yes.
answers. Yes.
And
Yes.
don't forget, it's at no cost to you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adrienne. Thanks, David.
And so much information, but it's so valuable. And don't forget, if you'd like to know any more information about secure choice services, you can also find it on iwannabuzz.com.